Oh,
We live on the app. On YouTube too.
all right, boom shakalaka. You already know what it is. Who run the city vibes?
Yeah,
You
Big
feel me?
Fan Breezy and Tea Time.
On this nice Friday.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
both teams play. Brooklyn Nets, we play at 8. You guys, I think y'all start at 7:10.
I think we play at 8.
And yeah, we play the New Orleans Pelicans. They won in 11. It should be, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, we gonna get into all that. Oh yeah, we already live and in action.
Yeah,
You
man.
feel me? So as if you in the building, don't post the scores for your boy. You already know how I feel about that.
Yeah.
I got the game on record, but in the meantime, in between time, as we do our shares, know what I mean?
Right.
I'm sorry I left my soundboard again this week, so y'all gotta listen to
KD.
that KD song. Knicks fans, I apologize.
Remix it.
You know what I mean?
I'm
but
remix
go ahead.
Shit.
Echo.
Yeah, shout to the Brooklyn Nets, this Big Fan Breezy, you heard? Fly on the boards, what's good? I said, I beg your pardon, I ain't at the garden, I'm at the bar, cause in Brooklyn, it's big time, it's win time, so don't be no goofy. Net fit, it's out cool J, I'm just a cool breeze, lot of fans for this improved team, since day one had hoop dreams. Inspiration, that's KD, favorite song by Davies, DC Sniper bang threes, how they gon' play D, my flow witty like them witty, just watch how I kick it, don't let this line sneak past you, trust me, it's different. Joey Bucket or swishes, Kyrie homie, he got dishes, Joey Bucket or swishes, Kyrie homie, he got dishes, 45, that's a comeback with the high school hair and all that, that's one fact, got some facts, yeah, Brooklyn, we want that, this is where my care is, got 2 flows, I'm too high like Jared, get new blocks on my toes like tube socks, alleys and ooh-wops, we got DeAndre, this new live city, this is our city, I say this our city, whole Brooklyn gon' ride with me, the fans know we winning, watch the fans shake the building, I say this our city, whole Brooklyn gon' ride with me, the fans know we winning, watch the fans shake the building, hey to come back helping, kind of games you helping, you big bro just teach clutch, that's thoughts of a champion, hey to come back helping, kind of games you helping, you big bro just teach clutch, that's thoughts of a champion, hey to come back helping, kind of games you helping, you big bro just teach clutch, that's thoughts of a champion, hey to come back helping, K to come back healthy. Yeah, they ain't fan like Breeze, can't take L's with me. I'm here L-A-W real with these lines like free. My flow sound like switch, sound like it's going in. Cause I be going in, watch how I flow with it. Picking rolls and giving goals, ask Kenny coach and shit. Crossover spins, they know we going to win. Got mid-range and long range, win home games, win all games. Been big fan in all day, that's B-R-O-O-K. L-Y-N, I breeze past them too fast. Got no looks like Steve Nash, I seen that. We get baskets and buckets, layups and dunks. Said 3 balls enough, but we number 1 here protecting the paint. Go ahead thinking I ain't, I block and steal your shit. Either way, I'm protecting the win. And you know we go hard and we play with the grit. And defense don't just win games and win the championship. Let's go.
Yeah. Yo, man. This is Who Run the City podcast. Now I'm saying Tea Time, he on dad duty with Kalia. Shout out to Kalia. She was singing the Knicks song earlier. She is a solid Knicks fan, like her pops. It is Big Fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Net vlog. You now tuned into the greatest. You just heard the bars. Now I gotta remix some of that song because some of those players are not there. Like Karras, I said, I got 2 flows. I'm too hot like Jared, getting new blocks on my toes like tube socks, but 2-2 like Karras. Like that was his number, right? Right, that bar hot, right? I know, but he not on the team no more. But I mentioned him to say it's pleasure, great joy to see that when the Knicks played the Pacers, y'all lost to an ex-Brooklyn Net. Shout to Jared Allen. He had 17 points and 17 boards versus the Knicks. Oh, man. It's a great time to be here if you're a Brooklyn Net fan. Shout out to all my Brooklyn Net fans in the building. The Knicks fans too, you know. Thank you for the support. I appreciate y'all. we got a treat for y'all. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get straight to it. I'm waiting for T-Time to show back up because he the Knicks fan, so he gonna get y'all Knick news. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, it's like that. Yeah, he'll be back in just a minute. But again, excuse me, Jared was looking really good out there. 17 points and 17 boards. It was great to see. You know what I mean? So shout out to Jared Allen. He's playing great out there. It'd be good if he was a Brooklyn Net, but he's playing great out there in Cleveland.
Yeah, I'm back. What you was capping about?
Nah, I was talking about the song, and then I was talking about Brooklyn Net players that's not on the team no more that's in the song, like Karras and Jared.
Oh.
Then I was talking about the Knick game where they beat y'all.
Oh,
so
yeah, y'all mortgage.
That's
y'all
how I
future.
started the show.
Y'all mortgage. Y'all traded those really two young,
Yeah.
really good two young guys.
Nah, we still
Yeah,
got
I
a
mean-
good future in Cam Thomas and Davon Sharp. Cam Thomas is going back and forth for KD online, man. They friends, and I'm telling you,
Tell him
man.
you gotta get some PT, man.
Yeah, it'll come sooner or later.
Yeah. You talk all that future. I don't know, man. It ain't looking. He ain't getting the burn that you thought he's gonna be getting.
Yeah, I think that was true. And they sent him to the G League. He scored 35 points in 35
All right,
minutes.
so let's do this so we can get this
Beautiful.
out the way, right?
Yeah.
So boom, a couple weeks ago we was talking about we was raffling off some Knicks tickets to the Pacers game on Monday.
Right.
You feel me? After I just say who won?
Yeah.
JJ Jackson, you won. You won the tickets, right? JJ
Yeah.
Jackson, shout out to my guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Team Knicks, you already know the vibes.
Yeah.
You feel me? JJ Jackson, you won the tickets to the Knicks game on Monday.
Uh-huh.
You won because you was the only person who entered the raffle.
Uh-huh.
Shout out to you.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Let's get into that.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Plus for my guy for winning the raffle ticket.
Yeah, he in the building.
Yeah, he in the building.
Shout out to JJ Jackson, just duped it out with on the you know what I mean, the other day. So he's a tough fan, but he got smoked. But
I didn't see it, but I believe that.
listen, these are really good tickets, and I want to say shout out to JJ because regardless of him only buying 3 tickets, it was 3 tickets more than any other you guys, and I love the support. I'm just letting y'all know that this guy, JJ Jackson, just being a loyal supporter, he deserves these tickets. It's good karma that he got these tickets.
He said that's the first thing he ever won. Well, congratulations.
See,
you feel
there
me?
you have it. You feel what I'm saying? Hey, the first time, and then I did a vlog. I mentioned him to say when we did the vlog, he explained he became a Knicks fan because his experience at the Garden. So him winning these tickets means something to me because of that. Other than that, it's straight smoke. The Brooklyn Nets rule the city.
Cap. But shout out to my guy JJ Jackson.
Shout out to JJ.
You won 2 tickets
Jackson.
to the game on Monday. You know what I mean? You in section 119. I'm pretty good seats, row 10. You already know. You feel me?
Nice.
$15.
Nice.
Then got you 2 tickets in section section 119. You heard?
Yo,
you heard.
Listen, and I'm glad because I spoke to him in the vlog, and again, emphasis, he became a Knicks fan because of the experience at the Garden. He said he never won nothing. He just won tickets to the Garden. Come on, man. Who Run the City podcast is out here shaking the scene.
We send a Nets fan to the Nets game. You feel me?
Talk that.
Talk.
Shout
and
to
you know what? You know what? I think 15 is the magic number. Because said through 15, he leveraged his odds against everybody. 15
tickets play 15.
JJ Jackson
Everybody play 15.
Played 15. He was the only person who played, but still, magic number. I think 15 kept everybody else away. Shout out to you, JJ Jackson. I hope you enjoyed. I'm on DM me your email address again. You heard? And I'm gonna transfer the tickets over to you tonight. You heard?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so enjoy yourself. Make sure you just do us the kind courtesy, just shouting us out in a video.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Kind of like what's said.
Yeah,
if possible.
We not gonna be live during the game though. You feel me? Like while
game on a Tuesday.
Yeah, that game is on a Monday. So
Monday.
Yeah, just make sure you just send us a video saying shout out to who Run the City for You hooking me up with these raffle. Winning the raffle and all that good stuff. Sprinkle some sauce on it. You know what I mean? Make us look good.
Yeah.
All right, bet. Let's get into some content, man.
Yeah,
what's up,
man. Shit. You know what's up, man. Last week you was talking wild spicy.
Still talk spicy. What's
okay.
Up?
Well, just know the last time we was 7-3 in our first 10 games, back-to-back seasons, we went to the finals. So I'm just saying.
There was a lot of teams in it. So does that rule apply to everybody who was 7-3? There's a lot of teams that were 7-3.
No. I'm saying specifically our team. The last time we were 7-3 was those 2 years, and we were 7-3 this year. So going into this week, into tonight's game, we're confident because we're on the road winning more than we're losing. We lost a tough Chicago game, and I feel like we ran out of gas. And again, I scrutinized Steve Nash about his roster rotation, but I think he did well in these 10 games. And I would have liked to see, I disagree with him, taking Harden and KD out in the beginning because DeMar DeRozan is the top guard for or top player.
In the beginning of what?
In the fourth quarter, sorry. In the beginning of the fourth quarter, he took out KD and Harden. So I'm saying that's bad because DeMar DeRozan is the top player in the NBA for the most points in the fourth quarter. So I know you want to give him a rest, but not there. Maybe
not at the same time.
Right, exactly. Not at the same time. And also, I figure when we got the lead or it's close, that's when you could sub in the rookies to give the veterans a rest. But good job, 7-3.
Yeah, but the Bulls is a good team, bro. Like I remember you was going live and you was going ape shit. You was kind of upset. You was perturbed. You feel me? I don't remember exactly what you were saying at that moment, but I sensed the vexedness in your voice, and I typed. I was like, yo, bro, y'all lost to a good team. Be cool, bro. It's not like y'all lost to some scrubs. Y'all lost to a really good team. Chicago's a really good team right now. You feel me?
Yeah, they're a really good team, but I feel like we could have beat them. And what I learned, as we both know, the East Coast is tough.
Absolutely.
And the strongest team is the team that's well rested. I didn't do the stat, but if we did the stat to see how many teams won after 2 days of rest, trust me, it's a high percentage. And they win most of their games after 1 day rest. It's tough to win that second game off of back-to-back.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Everybody know that.
Yeah.
You feel me? Everybody know that.
That was the Chicago game for us. We went hard at we did great at Toronto, right? We really competed with Toronto. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't even thinking about the Chicago game while we were playing Toronto. And we did well and we won that game. And I think, we ran out of gas in that fourth quarter, So
it was a good game, man. It was a good game into the fourth quarter.
I still feel like I'm glad it happened early in the season.
It was a good game to the fourth quarter.
It's room for improvement, is what I'm saying. But good job, Nash. Good job for real.
There's always room for improvement. I don't care how good you are.
Yeah,
you feel me? Yeah. Since we talk about losses, y'all know we took that loss to Milwaukee.
Oh yeah, that was nice.
Of course, it would be nice to you. They beat y'all too, but they blew y'all out.
Oh man,
you feel me? That's the big difference.
Sending Kendall Randall. Let's talk about it.
Bro, he had a bad night. You feel me?
Man, I see misusage.
That's cap. You feel me?
I see over usage.
That's cap.
I see Kemba there for no reason.
That's cap. That's even more cap.
He only did to dribble the ball. Cap. I looked at the stats. Randall got more assists than anybody on your team.
Because that's the way the offense has been ran.
It's not going to work all season. They got to change things up.
Listen, this is, first of all,
shout out to Ricky Rubio.
Bro, first of all, y'all be, and you know what's even trash about that? Y'all act like Ricky Rubio never scored 30 points before. You feel me? His career high before that was 34 points. You feel me? He scored
the Knicks?
He scored 3 more points than his career high. He did that just like 2 years ago.
Come on,
you feel me?
Nice though.
But he was hot. You feel me? Yeah. We didn't make the proper adjustments to stop him, and I had complaints about that. But we was talking about the Milwaukee game. Yeah. You feel me? The theme is in all these losses that we had is that the starting five be coming out lethargic without any energy. You feel me? So that's the biggest thing, and everybody has been saying it in the interviews leading up to tonight is that the first unit need to play with more energy. When the first unit played with more energy, they win games. You feel me?
Yeah.
The second unit played more cohesive. You feel me?
The Rose effect.
It was the whole second unit. It wasn't just Rose.
No, but what I'm saying, since Rose came to that team, he set the bar higher.
Because he's a good. He's
great.
He was a 6th man of the year candidate. Absolutely,
he is amazing,
bro. He's a former MVP. What do you?
He makes
like
He makes the garden look so beautiful.
Like I was saying again, before I got cut off. Sorry. You feel me? I'll let you talk about the Nets. You feel me? Let me talk about the Knicks. You feel me? Like so, boom. So what I was saying is, the second unit, they played with that energy that the first unit was supposed to be playing with. That's what brought us back into the game. They pressured the ball. They passing the ball, and they got out into transition. That's what we was doing to win in the first 5-6 games.
Yeah.
We got out into transition early. You feel me? And we stopped doing that. There's a lot of slower tempo when we a lot of slower. Oh, Jesus, that was horrible.
That was the problem with Obi, right?
What?
Obi is strengthening the offense when y'all go out running.
Absolutely. And he took a few people off the dribble in the half court set too.
But he's more of a faster momentum player than
he could play downhill.
Okay.
But and I explained that on Knicks-ish exactly why that works for him.
Okay.
Because he leaks out into the open floor off of misses, right? And anybody who knows anything about basketball is the job of the guards to get back and protect, the open floor. Yeah. That's a mismatch every single time. You feel me?
Versus certain plays.
Obi-Wan in the open floor against guards.
Okay, a guard.
Because that's forward, right? He's more of a power forward.
He's like Randall.
He's like 6'9".
He's supposed to be Randall's sub.
Yeah. Okay. So in the open court, the people mainly going to be able to stopping him is going to be guards. 9 times out of 10, he's going to score on them because of his sheer athleticism and size, right? So that's why he's effective in the open court, because he's hella athletic and he finishes amazing. And have you seen him finish in the open floor? It's a thing of beauty. He be hitting him with the jelly roll. Feel me?
I'm saying, to be honest, without bias, he's a LeBron prototype. Like he doesn't have the skill set LeBron got, but the physical side, he built like him. You know what I'm saying?
He's not as strong as LeBron. You feel me? Like,
I could see
LeBron is a freaking tank.
I could see he looking at LeBron and like an idol type of figure. You know what I mean? Like he say he probably study his game type of thing.
Yeah, bro.
I don't know.
But in the beginning of the season, I said all that to say in the beginning of the season when we were super effective, even in the first unit, off of misses, we sprinted down the court, got in transition. The first unit stopped doing that.
Yeah,
that's
why Tim said that.
And then the first unit, she just broke my train of thought.
No, you was talking about the first unit, they lethargic.
Yeah, the first unit they started doing that and they stopped. You feel me? Even what I was about to say, that's what I was about to say. Even when the shots are not falling, you can still get easy buckets in transition. Your 3-point shot ain't falling, you get some easy buckets in transition. Look, I was talking to Uncle Sad earlier, and I said, listen, even the worst player on the worst team is a really good basketball player compared to the rest of the world, right? So I say that to say, if you struggling, any NBA player, if they see the ball going a hoop a few times, that could spark heat from anybody.
I said the same thing about Joe Harris.
Yeah, that could spark heat from anybody.
Yeah.
You hit open transition, you get a couple layups here and there.
Yeah.
You feel me? Before you know it, you still shooting, your 3-point shot starting to fall because you're kind of hot because you seen the ball go in the hoop.
Yeah.
So I say all that to say we need to get back into transition. That needs to be a focus, because that was I see you, baby, but you need to sit down before you fall and hurt yourself. Thank you. Yes, turn around and sit down. Bruh, don't make me ask you again, please. I asked you twice nicely. Turn around and sit down. Thank you. Yeah, my bad.
Nah, Dad, dude,
with it. Yeah, these toddlers be testing your gangster. You feel me?
Man.
So that's that. In the beginning of the season, that was supposed to be a point of emphasis, pace for us,
right? Because
we were one of the slowest pace teams in the NBA last year.
Yeah,
and we answered the bell on that end, and that's what also led to us shooting at a high 3-point percentage in the beginning of the season.
Let's talk about
easy baskets leads to easy transition threes.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Yeah.
And we started slowing the pace down, started reverting to the offense that we had last year, especially in the first unit.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that Tibbs sat the starters.
Yeah,
and they're going because they was playing like trash.
Well, he Nino Brown don't. Remember Nino Brown said, "Sit down for $5. You sit your $5 self down
for make change." Yeah, so
that's
anyway,
what he did to your starting five, man.
Yeah, that's kind of corny, but anyway, they was playing like trash. They didn't, and then the second unit had all the energy. They was playing New York Knicks basketball.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
Talk about it. But what happened with the other coach? Remember, Kappa, what's his name from Kentucky, the Wildcats? He was there at the Cav game, and they was saying, pay attention to the games. Yeah. They was saying that it was 5 players on the Knicks that night that played for that coach.
Oh yeah, he was saying that he would like to see a start 5 with those
right. Guys. It was
that's unrealistic.
Who was it? It's Quickly, it's Noel. I forget the other 3 players on the Knicks that play for the Wildcats coach. Randall, that's 3, and maybe Rose. Rose is 4.
I don't think Rose went to Kentucky. I don't know.
But all right, it was 5 guys, and y'all lost that game. I'm trolling, and I'm saying that to say what I know you're going to say, but I didn't say. But yeah, man, the players made the coach look bad that night.
No, I don't think the players made the coach look bad. I think the players made themselves look bad. You feel me? Like effort. Like that's something that should happen every night, no matter if your shot is falling or not.
That's valid that you said that too, and you ain't say it yet, but I know you're gonna say it.
What?
That they made him look bad because he just had his 400 win.
No, they didn't make him look bad. They made themselves look bad.
Right, but what I'm saying is, right, you're right. Matter of fact, you're right. I'm saying that.
Get your phone. It's right there. What do you mean? Pick it up. Yeah,
I'm saying Tommy T. He just got his 400 coach win.
Yeah,
and after that, they just, you know what I mean, didn't follow that up like motivation. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, the whole lethargic thing.
Yeah, that's not a reflection on the coach. That's a reflection on the players. You feel me? The coach can't go out there and make you hustle. You feel me? All he could do is tell you what you need to be doing to be successful. And the players already know what they're doing. Evan Fournier said it the best. He's like, yo, we don't need Coach Tibbs to get mad at us. We know we weren't playing well.
Right.
You feel me? And Fournier also said, yeah, we didn't deserve to be in the fourth quarter because we weren't playing good.
Word.
So that's not a reflection on Coach Tommy T. That's a reflection on the players. Yeah. You feel me? They gotta come and play with that kind of intensity every night.
Yeah.
Sit down, Khalil.
Yeah, I was looking at the stats too, play ball. Your stats ain't looking the same, player ball. The defense is different now.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is.
Yo, again, I wanted to hone in on that because of the Fournier Bullock effect. Immediately, the Knicks felt like it was a win. And I'm not saying it's different now, but I guess the upside is the defense. And I honestly didn't see that much of a drop until recently. I don't know what's going on.
And again, I don't think it's so much a talent as it is the effort. You feel me? We giving up a lot of the reason. Boom. One of the reasons why the defensive efficiency is going down is because that we was giving up a lot of open threes, and that's an effort thing. You feel me? The goal of the defense. Khalil, you need to sit down, bro. Bruh. Khalil, we not going through this today. You heard? Yeah. So, like I said, the defense efficiency dropped because the defense
logic, not talent.
So like the main goal of our defense is to protect the paint. You feel me?
Yeah.
But you have to be able to get back to your man and hustle and make the proper rotations.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
So and when you playing lethargic, you're not going to make that second and third effort to get back to your man. So that's where I don't think it's talent. I think it's effort. You feel me? Like if we put forth the effort, you'll see our defense.
Nah, I agree because I think it's valid effort for it to be ball rotation. You know, that's effort on the offensive side of the ball. They keep passing until they find an open guy or the best shot. They're not taking the easiest shot. They're taking the best shot. So that's effort on the offense. But effort on the defense is making sure they don't get that. Like, for instance, Bruce Brown,
I'm listening.
He in our game is changing because of DeAndre Bembry and Bruce Brown. It's changing this way because what we did differently is made more emphasis on the 3 perimeter guys: Bruce Brown, Bembry, and Javon Carter. The way we play our defense is not how we did last year, and it's a big difference. Shout to Matty. He was a caller, and he was one of the first fans that called up and acknowledged that. As I looked recently, we was like ranked 11th after the Chicago game. Before that, we was ranked 10th. Case in point, that's 21st or 20th to 11th and 10th. We're playing way better defense than we were last season. We were the top offense last season, and it didn't win us a championship. At the end of the day, our offensive game was to still attack Milwaukee with the player Kyrie Irving. Once that attack wasn't there, we wasn't able to match the tempo of their game because they kept scoring, and the scoring we would have had wasn't there because our defense wasn't good. Now it is, and it shows with Bruce Brown and Bembry and Javon Carter and also Nick Claxton, which will be back pretty soon. You know, he's out on COVID and he'll be back pretty soon. So shout out to Nick Claxton. I'm saying he's a good player. Word. And yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. So I said, yeah, there's no challenge right there. Usually there's a challenge right there.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
Y'all all better. Y'all all better defensively. What you want me to say about that?
Yeah.
You feel me? You want me to deny the fact that y'all better defensively? Yes.
Yeah.
But
are we better than the Knicks?
But I mean, statistically right now, yes.
Ooh.
But do I think that y'all a better defensive team if we're playing right? No.
Right. But that's my misunderstanding is where did that go? You know, how did they, like, what?
I just spent like mad time explaining that.
I mean,
like,
I understand what happened, right? But Rose, he got married, man. You know what I'm saying? I think it just carried through the season. Like, Randall had a kid.
We still have a winning record. We one game behind you.
That's fair to say.
I don't get where your confusion at. You acting like we just fell off the cliff of the earth.
No,
but like we one game behind.
I will
like,
say
so that's what I'm saying. Like,
lost games y'all should have won.
Absolutely, you feel me?
Yeah,
and that happens to all teams. Y'all lost games y'all should have won. You feel me? But that, you have
4 games.
You feel me? So like that happens to all teams. This is the NBA, bro. You feel me?
But I said the first 3 losses was the Kyrie effect. I said we lost those 3 games because we were adjusting without Kyrie. And again, people disagree with Kyrie shouldn't travel. I mean, Kyrie should travel with the team and only play the away games. I disagree with it because what you do is you put them all in the offensive chemistry, right? You're getting cohesive with these guys, and then he's not on the road trip. That's where it's toughest. We got to know the plays by the back of your hand, by heart. You know what I mean? And he not there to be there. So I think, that was a risky move, and we did lose because of it. But
I think they made the right decision. You feel me?
Yeah, we went in the end.
I think they made the right decision by not playing Kyrie and on road games, because like that doesn't make sense. It just don't.
Yeah, we went in this way because of chemistry and cohesiveness. And again, man,
but yeah, you can't use that as a cop out. Y'all lost. You feel me? Like, players are
no. I'm not using it as a cop out. But if we looking it through with my lens, if you care to look, that's how I look at it. And again, I'll put emphasis on the defense. The conversation is more about the defense, not more so about Kyrie. You know what I'm saying? Again, defense win championships. I've always said that. And when you look at the Bucks statistically, they probably were a better team than the Suns. And realistically, the matchup between Ayton and Giannis won the championship. That's my opinion. And you could see what happened there. That was domination. You know what I'm saying? Like, Giannis dominated Ayton so much so they didn't even give him the contract. Ayton a contract.
You're fast trash. Do not put the score or who's leading in the comments, bro. I record the games. I try to go home and watch the games just like y'all watching it with all the excitement. So please, 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 please do not put the Knicks scores in the comments. Thank you.
Yeah. Where was I? But okay, moving forward, you know what I'm saying? Listen, I feel like this season cohesiveness is going to be key on both sides of the ball. And I feel like defensively, we got that with Bruce Brown and Bembry. When I looked at the stats statistically, the guy, I seen him, I forget his name. Since October 25th, we've been ranked 3rd in defense. And that's because of the minutes by Bembry and Bruce Brown.
Now Bembry, he played gritty defense.
Yeah, man.
You feel me? I like his style of defense.
Yeah, man. You got Knicks fans calling them spicy names. Like, yo, man, on the defensive side of the ball, I expect Knicks fans to respect anybody. If it's gonna be anybody y'all respect on our team, it gotta be Bembry and Bruce Brown. Like, these guys are our best defenders, and essentially, I feel like we win because the risk was putting a defender in the paint. But what we did, we guarded the perimeter with Bruce Brown and Bembry, and that's where most of our defense come from.
I think y'all still gonna struggle with elite big men. Y'all gonna struggle with elite
but
big men.
Aldridge, he alleviates a lot of that. He's averaging 13 and 5 right now.
What I'm saying is you talking about his scoring. What I'm talking about is defending. You feel me? Like,
right?
Yeah, he can score, but he can't stay in front of the likes of a quick big man like Giannis or anybody who's quick-footed.
Right.
You feel me? Like,
we take risks on defense, but again, we don't expect Aldridge to guard a elite defender.
my point is that my point is simply that y'all still gonna struggle against elite big men.
Yeah, but that's the thing. They can't just beat us with one guy. Those Bruce Brown and Bembry, like, it's hard for me to put as much emphasis I want on how they improve the defense. And Aldridge, he contests shots. He's not necessarily your Jared Allen when he's a shot blocker. You feel what I'm saying? But he definitely, you gotta shoot over him. And he's tall. He's gonna put his arms up. He's a body. You gotta go over him. And when you look at the statistics since Aldridge been getting minutes, I guarantee you see the field goal percentage go down for the opposing team.
So my point is most of the elite big men in the NBA are quick-footed.
Yeah.
You feel me? And that's where he's going to struggle.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he could contest, but can he stay in front of Joel Embiid? No. Can he stay in front of Giannis? No. You feel me? Like, the quicker... No. Yeah, the quicker elite.
We don't want a one-on-one that situation.
Yeah,
we good. But I think he's better. I think he's more of an impact than Mitch is for your team. And Noel for your team.
That's big time.
Now, Mitch, I pause. Y'all could contrast that. LaMarcus Aldridge, is he more important for the Nets than Mitch is for the Knicks?
Because you looking at it
Noel?
Again. You look at it from the fact that he scores.
Yes,
Mitch Robinson. That's not his impact. His impact is a defensive anchor. You feel me? When he came back for that first stretch, we went to number 1 in points in the paint because of Mitch Robinson. Yeah, you feel me? Like,
okay, no,
so that's what I'm saying. Like, yes, I'm not even trying to shit on LaMarcus Aldridge. I'm just saying, don't undervalue Mitch's impact to us on the defensive end. You feel me? Because I don't undervalue it. He blocks shots, he alters shots. Yeah. People pay attention when they go to the lane and Mitch Robinson is around.
No, I respect it. I respect
it. And he's also trying to get his win back because just like LaMarcus Aldridge ain't playing mad long, so did Mitch Robinson. Yeah. You feel me? And he put on like 40 pounds in the offseason. So that's a lot to have to get acclimated to on the court. Yeah. And he's been doing pretty good. Yeah. So I can imagine when he get his condition back, it's going to be crazy. So Mitch Robinson, he's very important to our defense. Yeah, very important.
No, I'm saying to the game, like both sides of the ball. Again, he's not a shot blocker or even a big rebounder like that, but he definitely contests shots. And I feel like the field goal percentage goes down because the perimeter defense is a little tougher, and then having LaMarcus Aldridge to shoot over.
To be perfectly honest, Mitch Robinson shoots at the super high field goal percentage because he dunks all the time. Yeah. He don't take a lot of shots.
Yeah, and he scores, and LaMarcus Aldridge scores in bunches. Shout to Beta. This hoodie, if y'all like it, this says contribute. You know what I'm saying? And LaMarcus Aldridge is here to contribute to the championship for the Brooklyn Nets. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Beta, you know what I mean? The back of the hoodie is dope. I'm gonna take a flick at the end of this. Y'all can see it on IG, you know what I mean? But emphasis on Aldridge, and the reason why he's significant is not only because of his scoring, but because he's a bucket. Like, he's not going to catch an alley and make the dunks off the alley, but he could take the ball, and his mid-range game is dangerous enough for him to create his own shot, which alleviates the scoring pressure from a KD and Harden, since Steve Nash hasn't implemented Cam Thomas in the offense yet. And I know they're looking at him. They sent him to the G League. He scored 35 points in 35 minutes. they taking a look at him. Day'Ron Sharpe, he had 13 points and he had like 12 points and 13 boards and when he played in the G League, because they sent both of them to the G League and now they back on the team. They were impressed with their play. If you're a fan of Cam Thomas and Brooklyn and Day'Ron Sharpe on the Brooklyn Nets and them staying on the Brooklyn Nets, check them out on the G League. They play really good and they're trying to earn playing time to play in the NBA.
So look, this is what I was saying about Mitchell Robinson and his impact, right? LaMarcus Aldridge actually doing good on blocks per game. He's averaging 1.2 blocks per game. That's really good. That's pretty good.
That's not
you
bad.
Feel me?
See, I tell you,
Mitch is almost averaging 2. Mitch is averaging a 1 assist a game.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? He's averaging 8.2 rebounds. LaMarcus Aldridge 5. You feel me? Like the impact that Mitch is having, it doesn't necessarily show up on the stat sheet. You feel me? Like he has an impact that like his impact is felt on the court. Like I said, when people go to the rim, sometimes they miss layups because they watch it for Mitchell Robinson.
Because, no, that's the contest shot part I'm talking about. They alter the shot. You know what I'm saying? It's not just a finger roll. Now I got to do some that and type Mitchell of Robinson, thing. That's what LaMarcus Aldridge does.
Mitch Robinson help defense is A1. You feel me? I'm just waiting for his condition to get back all the way and his lateral movement to increase. You feel me? Because I think that's going to happen with the more he plays.
Yeah,
he's getting better every game. So, like his importance to our defense is insurmountable. You feel me? Like, because like I said, when he first came back, we went to being for a period of time in the top 5 in points in the paint.
Yeah,
you feel me? Like we had a few bad games, but I think I got to see the stat. For my knowledge, I think we're still top 10 in points in the paint, and that's mostly because of Mitchell Robinson.
Yeah, no, I don't see that stat, but y'all under the league average. The league average is 112. Y'all average 107. And I'm surprised because you guys jumped out to a hot start, and again, I really am surprised. You know what I'm saying?
It's those bad scoring games we had in those losses. That's what brought the average down. But when our offense is clicking the way it has been, which we proved that we could play at that kind of level, we're gonna go back up to 112. You feel me? And you also got a time for acclimation for Kemba Walker and Fournier to really figure it out, because they still learning each other. It's 12 games in. You feel me?
And
they're still learning each other.
I agree with that part.
But like Fournier said it in an interview that. The positive sign is that we already had that early success, so we know we could play at that kind of level.
Yeah.
Every game is a different challenge, and you got to figure out how it works in all situations. And that's what they're still trying to figure out. Like, we're going to get right, and when we get right, it's going to be scary.
Yeah, and I agree, but right now, when I look at the bench, the top bench, Tyler Hero, he been on fire, and Carmelo Anthony too. But I mentioned that to say we on the list too. LaMarcus Aldridge is like, hold on, let me tell you right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on that list, and Rose is 10th on that list as far as the most points scored off of the bench. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then the next player that is Patty from Brooklyn Net or Nick or is Patty Mills. You know what I'm saying? He's a top player on the bench that got the most points. So we out here scoring the ball on the bench. Our bench has been very strong. Really emphasis on Patty Mills, Aldridge, and Bembry. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying that to say, listen, with all of the new players added to the roster early in the season, we're looking for chemistry. And I feel like we got that with Patty Mills and Aldridge because they played on teams prior. Harden and KD played on teams prior. When Harden left for the next season because they didn't win and then they traded him. He played 4 games the next season and then they traded him to Houston. My point is that that's more than chemistry. They got hunger together. You feel what I'm saying? And Harden averaged 16 and I think 5 when he got traded. Now he's averaging like a triple-double almost. You know what I'm saying? So the chances of us winning, not because of the numbers, but also because of chemistry and cohesiveness is big. And I think we finding our identity through defense more than offense. I feel like Brooklyn Nets have more to prove about what we could do on the defensive side of the ball more than the offensive side of the ball. And that's why I contribute that to our streak.
So I want to, you said something about the bench scoring. You feel me? One thing that's dope about my team is that I've said this on Knicks Ish several times. We have multiple people, like a multitude of people when we're playing the right way, that's in double digits. Most of our wins where we have anywhere between 5 and 7 people in double digits.
Right.
You feel me? So they might not score 20 points that game, but
I understand.
We got like 3 people off the bench with 12, 13, 15.
I totally
you feel me?
it.
Like, So that's where our scoring go, and that's when we playing the right way. And you know what that loss against Milwaukee showed is that when our bench is playing good, it could rival people starting 5.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Because, Middleton wasn't playing and Brook Lopez wasn't playing, but for the most part, when we was coming back, they starting 5 was out there. You feel me? They starting 5 was out there. Giannis was out there. Holiday was out there, and that Covington kid. That's 3 of they starting 5.
Yeah, that's another stat that I went to go get to see how well teams play quarter to quarter, and we could have done better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I would love to brag, but our offense was first quarter our offense was number 7 with 28 points, close to 29. Second quarter we were 10. Third quarter we were 7, and fourth quarter we were actually 30. So for whatever reason that is, right? But opposing teams, we were 25. That means whatever we were scoring, whatever we were scoring, they were scoring. You know what I'm saying? It was pretty much tied up, both of us. Second quarter, it looked like we jumped out to the lead because they had 20 or something. We're number 10. Third quarter, they're number 5, and we're number 7. So we play tough defense in first, second, and third quarter, we play tough defense. And in fourth quarter, our defense is mid. We're number 16. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying that to say, I look at the strengths, where they at and when it happens. You know what I'm saying? And I can see where we improve that. If we keep it close and we let the leadership be between Harden and KD for us to take us there. And Bruce Brown playing with Harden made his job easier. And I gave praise to Joe Harris as well. Listen, I always give credit where it's due. Joe Harris been taking 10 shots or less. It been working for the team. Bembry been getting more minutes and been knocking down threes. Javon Carter been playing good. As a fan, I really can't complain. These guys been playing really hard. This road trip, the toughest part is over.
Yeah, y'all schedule is poop.
Nah, the toughest part is over.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all schedule coming up is poop.
Yeah,
y'all playing. Y'all looked at y'all schedule. I was like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, just give it to us. But we gotta compete. Every team is gonna play. We at the smoothie. They don't want us to just come in there and take their Jamba Juice. You know what I'm saying? We playing at the Smoothie King. So we gonna go in there and we gonna compete. Those guys gonna compete. But I'm gonna be honest, bro. I'm gonna shy away from trade talk with Zion because he looked like he lovely bullet, over there, man.
I've been saying
that New Orleans fool must be.
I've been saying recently. First of all, Creole food is fire.
Talk to me because Zion is enjoying it, man.
Have you ever had jambalaya?
So you're not mad
Gumbo?
at Zion. You understand.
Bruh, this is fire. You feel me? I dated a Creole chick.
Talk to me.
Her family made some gumbo and jambalaya. It was, woo, baby.
They say he rivaling for the heaviest NBA player ever, bro.
Yo,
wow.
We knew that this going into Zion Williamson's career that his weight was probably going to be an issue. And it's starting to look like the Knicks dodged the bullet by getting the 3rd pick. You feel me? RJ Barrett is continuously growing and showing signs of what he can be. Excuse me. And Zion putting on weight, can't stay healthy. You feel me? I think he's played 82 games in his career so far. You feel me? This is his 3rd season going into his 3rd. What? That I pushed you in already. You don't sit still. Sit still, kid. Nah, sit still. Yeah, but like I was saying, he what you call it? Yeah, he can't stay here. 82 games is in 2 seasons. 82 games. That's not what's popping. You feel me? Nah. Like I forgot who somebody on one of the one of our pages was saying that like, oh no, I was in a Knicks group and it was like I was saying that availability beats out talent, and it was like so. Now that's not true because Kyrie got a big payday even though he was injury prone, and so did Anthony Davis. I simply said in their first 2 years, Anthony Davis played like 120 games. Kyrie Irving played like 113 or something like that, like in the teens. You feel me? Okay. That's not 82. That's way more than 82.
Yeah, no,
you feel me?
Still,
and RJ Barrett played
season, and you measuring it like that.
And RJ Barrett pretty much played almost every game in his first 2 years. Yeah. So availability beats out talent. I would take RJ Barrett. If you told me right now, I got like a guy who's super potential to be like a generational talent, which is Zion Williamson, and I got a guy like RJ whose numbers is not going to wow you, but they're going to be solid for his first 2 years. But this guy's going to play almost every game, and this guy's only going to play 82. I was like, give me the guy who's going to be solid.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Like me, I give y'all that too, but I still give it to Ja Morant. He rivals with KD for most points in the league right now. I think MVP race, almost. He's in the conversations. And KD, listen, he been on fire. He been averaging like 28.9. Like he averaging 29 to almost 30 points a game, which is amazing to say because no one's seen anyone play at this elite level after that injury. You can argue it if you know, but I said that to say KD's been playing great. He plays with great. Me and JJ got into it the other day because he's trying to make it seem like KD is soft, like he plays soft. And I'm like, yo, not to mention the Buck rivalry, but if you look at how the refs treat him, they don't necessarily give him the superstar calls. You know what I'm saying? Like
nobody's getting that this season.
Yeah. Well, that being said, if anybody's averaging shy of 30 points with the way the refs are calling it now, you got to give these guys credit, whether they're on your favorite team or not. You know what I'm saying? So, and again, like when I looked at the assists, and that's what I was trying to parlay to you, is that KD, he's even on one of the, he's like not the top, but he's one of the assist leaders. Harden is number 4 he's number 3 behind Trae Young and Chris Paul. KD is on the list, and your point guard is not on the list. I'm saying that to say Randall is on the list for assist leaders, and your point guard is not. I don't feel like y'all fixed the point guard position. I think Rose set the bar so high that I don't know what's going on with Kemba Fancy Pants.
So this is why I'm saying you don't be knowing what you be talking about when you talking about the Knicks.
Maybe not.
That's why I don't take anything you say about the Knicks serious, because you come out with takes like this. You feel me? Again. The reason why Julius Randle is in the top is because he's always getting double teamed. Like literally, every play down the court, he tried to make a drive to the basket, double team. So yeah, he's going to be high in assists because when he's making the right play, guys are going to make shots. You feel me?
Yeah.
But I do agree. I said it on my show that Julius Randle need to let Kemba bring up the ball a little bit more. You feel me? So because Kemba's superpower and his great ability is playing in a high pick and roll. That's where he's strongest at, right? And it's hard for him to do that when Julius Randle brings up the ball and Kemba's kind of like standing on the wing waiting for the ball. You feel me? Kemba brings up the ball. This is what we was doing in the beginning of the season, even when Kemba wasn't shooting well. Kemba would bring up the ball. They'll do a high pick and roll. Kemba can either shoot the 3, drive to the paint, and kick out and dish. You feel me? That's what needs to happen. I said it also on Knicks and Ish that, having the offense run through you and bringing the ball up the court is not synonymous, right? You got like not saying that Julius is this guy, but I just used him as an example. A lot of times Jordan didn't bring the ball up the court. It was the point guard or Scotty, right? But everybody knows in the world that the offense ran through Jordan, right? So,
but that's all rotation.
So not necessarily is allowing Jordan to get to his spot, and when he get the ball, he can attack. You feel me? And I feel like Julius should focus on that more. Get to your spot in there between that 15 to 20 foot range.
Yeah.
And when you get the ball, make quick, decisive decisions.
Yeah.
You feel me? When he's making decisions underneath 4 seconds, he's deadly.
Yeah.
Nobody could guard that man if he's making because he's too strong.
But,
let me finish, man.
Talk your shit.
He's too strong to guard off the dribble going to the basket. And he has a pretty decent mid-range shot, right? So if he's making those quick decisions, and he showed that he has pretty good passing vision, you feel me? So he's making those quick decisions. He's going to be extremely hard to guard. Like his game is kind of modeled after Melo's, right? I think Melo's a better.
You talking about Obi?
No, I'm talking about Randall.
Okay.
Melo is a better mid-range shooter by far, right? But the game is kind of modeled after Melo. And Melo's best season as a Knick, they did a stat and said when he was getting the ball and making quick decisive decisions underneath 4 seconds. He get the ball in that 15 to 20 foot range and was making quick decisive decisions underneath 4. Clear, I'm talking. Yes. Yes, good job, La Lucy. Yeah, but when he was making those quick decisive decisions underneath 4 seconds, his offensive efficiency was super high. You feel me? And I feel like that could be the same thing for Randle. Let Kemba bring the ball up the court. Let Kemba initially try to break down the defense, and then if that doesn't work right away, we can go into a motion to get you into your spots. Pause. And you make quick, decisive decisions.
Yeah, I don't think he's strong as I think he had a day of rest, and y'all lost that game. Like, yo, why the hell was he pawing? Why was he resting? You know what I mean? I guess that's low management, Kemba.
Oh yeah, definitely. They said it was for him to get rest.
Okay,
like he got a bad knee, bro. There's no need for him to play back to backs.
Okay, that was a back to back situation.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But again, I still feel like you said, I totally agree. I feel like Randle, it's like he's leading the offense, like he's going to do everything, and I feel like it could be a burnout, or not necessarily a burnout, but you're not surprising any coaches. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what I'm saying from last season to this season. If y'all do everything through Randle, you're not surprising anybody. Even if y'all got new players, if everything still run through Randle.
What's happening? What I'm seeing is happening. Like, you know, when these guys are struggling, he reverts back to, okay, it's my job to get us out of this slump. Like, that's why they gave me the money. I got to put all the pressure on me to get us out the slump, which is not the case. You know, he has a lot of help. You feel me? Just continue to trust the ball rotation, and good things that happen. You feel me? In the beginning of the season, when anybody caught fire, Julius Randle was just giving him the ball and stepping out the way. Like, okay, you got it, bro. Like, there's been like the first game against Boston. When Evan caught fire in the fourth quarter and overtime, Randle just kept on giving Evan the ball. You feel me? I forgot which game it was when Kemba Walker caught fire. Randle just gave him the ball, got out the way. That game against the Pelicans when RJ caught fire, Randle was giving him the ball and got out the way. I just think when the offense is struggling on the for the starting five, he just tried to do a little too much.
I know you don't want to know the score of the game and nothing like that, but this game, is it winnable, or is y'all supposed to win?
It's absolutely winnable. You feel me? I'm not going to say we supposed to win, because, you know, Charlotte is a dangerous team. You feel me? They showed the ability to put up points in a hurry.
At the point guard position too, man.
And what's that boy?
Washington, PJ Washington, Bridges,
the
boy, Mikal Bridges.
That boy jumping out the gym.
Yeah, I know. I know.
I know you know.
We lost to them early.
I know.
Hov was there too. It was.
You know,
that hurt us.
James Harden was complaining to the refs. Hov looked perplexed. Like,
no. Trust me, Charlotte is a tough team, man. I would say it's winnable for y'all for sure, but PJ Washington will give Randle a run for his money. I think Randle's the better player, but
I just don't think PJ Washington can match him on the defensive end.
But you know what? I feel like Charlotte got y'all in transition. Those transition baskets, they dangerous, bro.
Yeah. I think both teams are really good in transition. When the Knicks run transition offense, bro.
Yeah, man.
Like, I did it on Knicks and Ish. I was like, most of our games that we won, we scored 20 plus or more in fast break points. Yeah. You feel me? Like, bruh, like, why are we not doing more of this?
Yeah.
You feel me? Especially against teams that I said this on Knicks and Ish, especially on teams that are killing us on the offensive boards.
Yeah.
What is one way to stop people from crashing on offensive boards? When you run them in transition.
Yeah.
When you're consistently scoring in transition, they're going to stop sending people to the offensive glass and getting people back in the guard transition. Yeah. So that's run, guys. You feel me? Like, run. Yeah. You feel me? And that will also help Kemba Walker get out of whatever shooting slump, because he's hella fast.
Yeah.
He's hella fast, and he can finish at the rim.
Right. No, listen, I hear you. And at the end of the day, you got to utilize your weapons the right way. And that's up to the coach for, you know what I mean, a lot of the times. But, you know, the player got to, you know, sometimes you got 48 minutes, man. Yeah. And, you know, I heard your coach complaining about being a 48-minute team. I even heard you reiterate that.
Absolutely.
On Nixon-ish.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? But real quick, I just wanted to say, it's good being a fan of the Brooklyn Nets. Like, even when Harden went through his slump, I stayed with him, and now he's averaging 18, 8, and 8. He's almost averaging a triple-double. He's very effective. He's been way more aggressive, and I like that. You know, I said that to say that as And this is from the point guard position. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean is he's being effective, not only scoring the ball. He's not going to average to 28, 30 points no more. We got KD on the team. We don't need to do that anymore. You know what I'm saying? But it shows that cohesively we're moving in the right direction. I like what's going on.
So I'm glad you said that, and that's the way I feel about Julius Randle. Like, yo, bro, we don't need you to average 28 points. We don't need you to average 26 points. We don't even need you to average 20.
Too. I feel he's like number 7.
We don't need you to add. Nah, I think he dropped over like the last 2 games because it's so early in the season. Yeah. These numbers jump. Yeah. So,
we don't need to do so much. You saying?
Yeah, we don't need you to do so much. You feel me? You could easily be a 22, 10, and 7 guy. You feel me? Easily.
I mean, this not good news for you, but Miles Bridges and C. Hayward, they averaged 3rd and 4th the most points in the 4th quarter.
Oh, that's
bad news. Yo,
I've been getting up a lot,
man. I miss
Links.
I miss Links, man. The production engineer, man. That's my guy. For real.
Yeah.
Shout out to Sour Apple Clothing. Who run the city? Yo, what up, Sam? What's good?
How you, man?
Yo, man, you know, the game is on. This should be an easy one for us.
Don't do what you did last week and tell me to score, bro.
I just called to tell T-Time to score, both. That's all I called for today.
Nah, bro. I'm about to hang up on him.
Yeah, I can't hang up on Uncle Sam.
Look, he passed me the phone to hang up on you.
I ain't got nothing else to say today.
Yo, look, he passed me the phone to hang up on you.
I can't hang up on Uncle Sam, man. I can't do it, man. He a Brooklyn Nets fan, too. I can't do it.
All right, appreciate you calling.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Uncle Sad, man. Shout to Sad. Shout to the Brooklyn Nets fans, man. 1-0.
Yeah, he called the troll. Yeah, but
yeah, man. Hayward and Bridges, they averaged 3rd and 4th, 53 and 52 for the 4th quarter, man. Those guys in the 4th quarter. But you guys coming off a day of rest, right?
Yeah.
That's important, man.
Yeah,
back to backs is tough, man. That day of rest count.
So I'm not worried about teams who score high in the 4th quarter because one thing again that we showed several times already this season is that we are never out of a fight. You feel me? Like, I don't care how much you up by. We could make that up. You feel me? Because we have the players who could get after it, and we have the shooters. You feel me? So, like, I'm not really worried about that. If the New York Knicks is playing New York Knicks basketball, bro, we could beat. I feel like we could beat anybody, like on any given night.
So, what's the identity of the Knicks right now? With 12 games in the season, what would you say from last season to this season? Did your identity change at all, or what's going on?
No, the mantra is still the same. It's just the effort ain't been all the way there. You feel me?
Yeah, your turn.
The mantra has always been, defense first, but the effort hasn't really shown.
Right.
Who run the city? Who this?
New York.
Right.
I just did that because I heard my crazy brother.
Pops was good.
Good, was good. My Brooklyn, it's New York.
Yeah, they seem like the same guy too.
Yo, you sound just like I was like, wait, hold on.
Really, for real.
Yeah, loving the show, guys.
I appreciate you, Pop.
Thanks.
You ain't call up in a minute, man.
Hey, what's his name? Big Fan Breezy?
Yeah.
What's up?
Tell him I said what up, man.
He can hear you, Pop.
Yeah, I can hear you.
What's up, Big Fan Breezy?
What's up? What's going on, OG?
yo, Pop.
All right, y'all, man.
Appreciate you on the call up, Pop.
All right, man.
All right. I love you.
Love, man.
Yeah, man. What, you ain't gonna say 1-1? You be feeding with look, you be feeding with this guy. This guy. Yeah. Help me with what? Well, once I push the chair back, don't move it again, kid. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Where we at? Where were we? Shout out to all the fans, man. Call up, man. You know what I'm saying? It's 1-1. It's a tie. Let's not tie it. Let's make it us winning. So, listen, man. Right now the game is on. Let me get into tonight's game, man. What's going on?
It's your turn, man.
All right, let's see who's this. It's who run the city. Who run the city?
What's going on? Yo, hold up.
Who run the city?
Yo, this Ty West. What up?
Yo,
finally
man,
Ty West calls up,
man. Yo,
finally.
say who run the city, Ty West.
Yo, T-Tom, how you let 3 players come to the Garden and drop season highs on you?
Oh,
bro, listen. First of all, right? First of all,
because
it's the most.
T-Tom,
Listen.
I go live, don't be begging to get in my live video again.
Oh no, bro. First of all, a lot of times you go.
I'm done to that.
First of all, a lot of. Wait. Whoa, hold up. Last time I showed up to the live, you was the one who was like, "Oh, T-Time, pull up, T-Time, pull up, T-Time." That's a fact. It's actual video footage of you feeding and get me on the live. What are you talking about? You feel me? A lot of times I see you go live, I don't watch it because I know you're gonna be capping. You feel me? Captain Cap-a-Lot Jr. That's what you are. You gonna call up here and talk about don't be begging to go live, bro. Last time I pulled up to the live, I was getting ready to leave, and then the first thing soon as you saw me in the live, what you did was I'm gonna go find it now because that's an easy find, Ty West. You got a bad track record of stretching the truth, Ty West. You feel me? And you stretch you stretching the truth right now because soon as I pull up to the live, I didn't ask you. You said, "Oh, T-Time in here. Pull up T-Time. Pull up T-Time."
Yeah.
And who's begging?
You was begging to get in. You're like,
bro, listen.
Let me in.
The last time I pulled up to one of your lives because I barely do it because I don't want to hear you cap all night. You feel me? Soon as I pulled up, you was like, "Oh, T-Time, pull up, bro, pull up, bro."
Yo, that was good work, man.
That was
the Knicks.
Yo, so back to what you were saying. You know, people get excited to play at the Garden. You feel me?
3 times.
So
man,
people get excited to play in the Garden. Absolutely. You feel me? Nobody cares to play in the Barclays. Huh? What you said?
I let Ricky Rubio drop 37 points on
bro.
you.
30.
So he wasn't even listening, right? Again, y'all act like Ricky Rubio is a scrub. He scored 34 points before. You feel me? You act like he's never scored in the 30s before. How you let Ricky Rubio score 30? His career high before that was 34 points. He scored 3 more. He did 3 more.
Y'all trash.
No, ain't nobody trash. The only people that's trash is across the street. No, see, look, you can't even. You can't even come up with your own disses. You still in New York Knicks disses. You feel me? Like that's why it's hard to even talk to you, Ty West, because you don't even got your own swag or lingo. You don't even got your own swagger lingo. You already know we've been calling the Barclays the chum bucket for the last couple months. Nah, bro,
we the Clays. That's a fact.
Which is a trash name.
Hey,
the Clays. Yo, bro, Ty West, come up with your own swag and lingo before you try to come for me, bro. Pause. You feel me? Come up with your own swag and lingo. You feel me? We've been calling the Barclays the chum bucket, the hepatitis center.
Pause.
You feel me? Yeah, that's what it is. The hepatitis center. What's pause about hepatitis?
I don't know.
Yeah,
that just don't match how we play.
That's reaching. It's the hepatitis.
We got more home wins. Y'all look botanical.
Yeah, your joint look like a rusty tin bucket. You feel me?
This call is getting crazy.
Yeah,
right now, man.
yeah. He need to hang up. That was a trash call.
Yo, thanks for calling, Ty. That was a great call.
That was a trash call.
I love it. Call back next week.
You get the next call. He ain't gonna call back next week because he don't want no smoke.
The podcast. What?
The champ is here.
Oh, that's JJ. JJ, was good, Brody.
I ain't gotta say much, man. Y'all already know New York Knicks run the city, man. JJ Jackson checking in.
Yeah, congratulations, Brody.
I'm listening to a whole bunch of cats from Big Fan Breezy with his little fan Breezy over here just stopping their whole life away. Breezy just only reason why
he said 3 guys in 5 games scored their season high. Was cap about it.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. You know that. You know that.
We the apples, y'all capples.
Whatever you want to say, man. I don't know where you be coming up with these jokes, man. Matter of fact, Breezy.
It's
let me ask you a question.
It's a gift, really. Really, it's a gift.
Let me ask you a question, Breezy. Let me ask you a question. Where did the Nets play when they was in Jersey? Where it was at?
The Meadowlands. What happened?
The what?
What you talking about?
It's the Azad Center.
Where was the Nets playing at?
You mean
while they was in Jersey?
Newark?
Where was the Nets?
You mean
no? They wasn't in Newark.
What are you talking about?
You don't know where they were playing?
Where did they play? Where in Jersey?
Where in Jersey you talking
where
about?
Where in Jersey did they play?
Oh, I don't know.
The
name of the Coliseum? I heard T-Tom say the Izod.
That was one of them. I forgot the most recent one.
The other one, if it wasn't what I said the first time,
it definitely is not the Meadowlands.
I don't know. I don't particularly know. I don't know.
Yo, third quarter just started.
Yeah,
checking out right now, man.
All right, JJ, congratulations again.
Congratulations though on the tickets, man.
He hung up. He's like, the third quarter started. I'm over this. You feel me?
Yeah. These Knicks fans is wild, man. Yeah. I hardly get a chance to even congratulate the guy. You know what I mean? He asked me about somewhere we don't even play anymore.
You already know the vibes.
Man. Shout out to JJ.
You feel me? Yeah.
I know y'all want to win that game. That's a rematch for y'all. Because Turner, he dropped 7 for 10 last time. 20. Y'all play Indiana. That y'all play for the tickets. It's the Indiana game.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, we gonna win.
What's that? Home game, of course.
Yeah, we're gonna win.
Yeah, I hope so, man.
Oh no, we're gonna win.
Y'all record at home is like even.
Yeah.
I think y'all like 3-3 or something.
We got a impressive road record though.
Okay. Which I got a better road record than home record?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We've been balling on the road. You feel me?
That's what's up.
And and Coach Tommy T contributed to he's like, yo, it's one thing to play in the Garden. You also got to realize other players get excited to play in Madison Square Garden.
We see.
You feel me? Because it's the mecca of basketball. You feel me? People get excited. Oh, I'm playing in MSG. You feel me? That this is one of the biggest stages in the world. I got to show out that night. You feel me? And the Knicks got to realize that every time they hit the home court, the opposing teams are up for that game. Pause.
I think somebody getting traded.
Absolutely not.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. No.
Listen, I think not only Steve Nash is on the hot seat, but players depending on who they are, like Javon Carter, for instance, right? Javon Carter, a lot of fans wanted to know, why is he getting more minutes than Cam Thomas? The significance of him is experience. He played with the Suns in the finals last season, and we could use that experience. Steve Nash, he's a second-year coach, and I could see him going to players with experience before rookies. I just want Nash to know, keep these guys around, because you could build your career around them once the big three, the saga. Right now, the saga continues, but we'll focus on the saga. But after, or again, like I said, I don't really want to focus on that. But trust me, I feel like that draft class, we got lucky with Cam Thomas and Day'Ron Sharpe. I feel like it was like a gift. You know what I'm saying? Like for Nash, I'm surprised that we got that draft class and had the talent in Day'Ron Sharpe and Cam Thomas. And that's me following the G League. I watch these players play. They do have talent. I can see why they didn't get minutes what I'm saying is I scrutinized Steve Nash about not playing them, but now I see why, because of Javon Carter and Bembry. Bembry is another one that got minutes over Cam Thomas.
Who run the city? Who this?
Yo, it's Kev.
Yeah.
Say something slick about Bembry.
Knicks run the city.
I hope you don't say nothing about Bembry. Don't say nothing about Bembry.
I just was hearing all that crap.
What about Bembry?
That Ty West was talking about.
Bro.
What about Bembry?
Unbelievable.
What about Bembry? He was calling them.
That dude's credibility shot. I don't know how you could defend somebody whose credibility is so shot like the way Ty West is.
He asked the question.
Lose credibility yourself.
He asked the question. He said, "How y'all gonna let 3 guys out of the last 5 games score season highs?"
Yo, but those 3 guys are good players.
Thing.
If you don't think those 3 guys are good players, you don't watch enough basketball.
What 3 guys?
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. If you don't think those 3 guys are good, you don't watch enough basketball. Just like your man Ty West, who thinks LaMarcus Aldridge is better than Joel Embiid.
No. Again, y'all wanna put him on a hot seat. Y'all wanna put Ty West on a hot seat. But I said,
no, ain't no hot seat. He put himself on the hot seat.
What I'm saying is, I'm saying Aldridge is better than Mitch and Norland.
No.
I'm saying that. No, I'm saying that. No, I'm saying that.
Take it to that extent,
I'm saying
that's not what was said in the first place. But okay.
When y'all find that evidence, post it. Otherwise, LaMarcus Aldridge is better than y'all centers.
There's no need for evidence, bro. There's three
Why?
people
So y'all
against
just
one.
put it. But you mean y'all all Knicks fans?
It was me, it was
y'all all
JJ,
Knicks
Sean,
fans.
and me on the chat
Y'all
when
all
he said
Knicks
it, bro.
fans. Y'all biased.
You know, if Ty
y'all
could go and lie
biased.
to you all he wants, tell you whatever.
But y'all, listen, like I said, you ain't defending your team. You ain't calling about Ty West.
No, bro. There was other people. As a matter of fact, why don't you go ask your man Coastal Brooklyn kid? He was on the chat too. But he said it.
But you still talking about Ty West, not the Knicks and how they got smoked.
No, but we talking about the capper that Ty West.
You can't try to.
Like I said,
you
man, LaMarcus Aldridge is better than your centers, man. All three of your centers. He's better than all three of your centers.
You can't try to steer the caller's content that they calling about.
He not talking about the Knicks.
He's talking about your man capping.
He talking about the other caller. All right, so you want to talk about Ty West? I never heard him say that. Like I never heard him say that. And I asked him, and when I asked him, he said, this is what he told me. He said that LaMarcus Aldridge would give more problems to Mitch Robinson than Embiid did that game. That's what he told me.
I've actually heard a voice note of him admitting that he said it. But
I'm telling you what he told me.
I'm telling you, I heard the voice note with him admitting that he said it. But okay.
But
yeah. All right, let's call
nobody debating that LaMarcus Aldridge ain't better than y'all centers.
I just said he wasn't earlier.
Oh my God.
You just said, is his impact to the team means more? And I said, yes, I did say that. So you trying to repeat over a point that was already spoken about.
But how is it a point when Mitch Robinson, your defense went down? Like,
bro, that's not the reason.
Exactly.
Mitch is not the reason.
And I just told you. And look, this is what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
He really don't. Yo, Kev, I'm gonna let you go so somebody else could call.
I'm gonna be real quick. That's why I call him the highlight blogger, bro, because he don't watch enough basketball.
Y'all say that. I'm smoking on a Knicks fan pack. I'm smoking on a Knicks fan pack.
Yo, Kev, I appreciate you on the call up.
Yo.
So boom, look.
Go
again.
Go ahead.
I explained this earlier. Again, this is why I'm saying you do not be listening, right? You feel me? You don't be listening at all. You feel me? I gave a whole that's facts, because I gave a whole 2 minutes of exactly why Mitch Robinson is better.
He's not. And then it's not real.
It is
real. It's
an
opinion.
It's not. It's facts,
bro.
It's facts.
Mitch can't create his own shot.
Bro, so what? You only talking about the offensive end, and I'm talking about what Mitch brings on the defensive end. You feel me? And I explained to you already that when Mitch came back, we was in top 5 in points in the paint as soon as he came back. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Helping Randall spread the floor,
bro. Again, you always worried about just the offensive end, and that's your problem, bro. And I'm telling you what Mitch brings to the defensive end. You feel me? We were top 5 soon as he came back.
First 5 games.
Soon as he came back, we were top 5 in points in the paint.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
So what are we talking about? I'm talking about the fact that Mitch Robinson, he did it for those first 5 games. I'm not arguing that. I'm saying I don't think he got the win to do it the whole season, and it's showing. And LaMarcus Aldridge is showing up game after game.
And I just told you
better.
I just told you why he's having trouble with his win. He fucking just came back from an injury. He was out almost as long as LaMarcus Aldridge. You feel me? Look, you see. Look,
man,
it's only valid when he talk about injuries and stuff for his team, right? But like I was saying,
that's the coach. You got to sit him. Put Sims in. You say he had a insurance
policy. He doesn't even play. He doesn't even play Mitch more than 27 minutes, 25 minutes a game. What are you talking about?
What's going on?
He has to acclimate himself back into the game. What are you talking about? What's going on? This is what I'm saying. You don't be even making sense most of the time. But look again. Like I was saying, LaMarcus Aldridge almost takes double the shots of Mitchell Robinson.
Yeah.
And Mitchell Robinson have a higher field goal percentage. So and Mitchell Robinson is a better defender.
He's not more impactful.
Yes, he is.
I really feel like Mitch Robinson, again, those first 5 games, I'll take nothing from him, but I don't think that it's going to be enough. It just seemed like other teams figured y'all out early, and I don't know why. Maybe because y'all went cold behind the arc is why I'm focused on the emphasis.
Again, look,
I don't know.
You talk about this is what I'm saying about you really not watching games. You feel me? You make your assumptions off of highlights. You feel me? Again, I watch these games, and I'm telling you, it's the effort. One, is the effort. They're not putting forth the effort.
I said that too.
You feel me?
I said that too. Listen, I see y'all trying to take credibility from when I say anything, but the point I'm making is, regardless of how y'all feel about what I say, some of the stuff is real, and all of the stuff to me is real.
No, a lot of the stuff you say don't be real.
Like
when you do have a valid point, I acknowledge that. But when you're way off base, I'm going to let you know.
All right, so this is my point about the Knicks. Y'all didn't fix the point guard position problem.
That's cap.
The only reason why y'all are where y'all are is because of Rose. Without the Rose effect, y'all wouldn't be where y'all are.
That's super cap.
I feel like Kemba is
super cap.
A waste.
The games that we were winning, most of the games that we won, Derrick Rose had bad games. Okay. What are you talking about? Again, this is what I be saying, bro. You don't watch the game, so you don't really all the way be knowing what you're talking about. You're talking about the Rose effect. Most of the games that we won, Evan Fournier won us a game. RJ Barrett won us a game.
That's true.
This is what I'm talking about, bro.
Games. After that,
Kemba Walker won us games. What are you talking about?
He did?
Yes, he did.
Which one?
This is what I'm saying. He had 2 games back to back where he was going crazy, shooting over 50% from 3-point line. What are you talking about?
In the first 5 games.
You feel me? No, it was after the first 5 games.
Okay.
Bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. You don't be know what you're talking about.
Listen, I call it how I see it.
You don't see it. And that's my point. You don't see it.
At the end of the day, listen, you got to call it what it is. Even if you're looking at the numbers, even if it's play by play, even if you're watching the game, there's 3 ways you can look at the game. You can look at it through stats, which is just the numbers. You can look at the game, the actual game, go to the game. Well, that's the 3rd way. You know what I'm saying? So case in point is, no matter what you say, me just looking at the numbers, I could see Aldridge's impact to the team, and listening to the game and watching the games. Aldridge's impact, I don't think Mitch doing nowhere near close to that, because he is not a great defender, but he's a good defender.
So this is what I'm saying.
A way better scorer.
So this is what I'm saying about you just watching the numbers, bro. Anybody who knows basketball knows that there's things that happen on the court that don't show up on the stat sheet.
Yeah, like LaMarcus Aldridge going to the 3-point line.
Feel me?
And a Knicks team ain't got no answer for it. Because if Mitch Robinson come out and try to guard LaMarcus Aldridge ain't even
shooting good from the 3-point line.
He just shot 3 threes in a row, like back to back.
You talking about just 3 threes? How many games?
I'm just saying, last game he played. Not this game that's happening right now.
I'm talking
about
the
last game.
Bro, I'm talking about on a consistent basis, bro. He
like 65%.
Not from 3.
Nah, but for field goal for 3, like
you were just talking about
%.
You're just talking about 3.
I'm gonna get the stat, bro. He's shooting excellent. You talking about Mitch Robinson got a high field goal percentage. He's not shooting 65% from the mid range.
He's got 80% field goal percentage
because he's shooting the paint.
It doesn't matter. You shoot where you're effective at. You shoot where you don't need him to spread the floor. We got everybody on our offense in the starting 5 shoot 3-pointers at a high clip. What are you talking about?
Starting 5 got sacked.
What are you talking about, bro?
Starting 5 got sacked down. Saying, bro. Tommy T says, "Sit your $5 self down before I make change."
That's corny.
He told that to your starting 5.
Again, that's corny.
Yo, he said, "Listen, man, y'all look bad." Now I mean,
and that's what good coaches do.
His quote,
that's what good
his
coaches
quote
do.
was vicious. Yo, I'm surprised I ain't say that quote, man. What? Yo, listen. That's how a coach talks to you. That's how you talk to your son. He was talking to him like Big Gerald. Yo, man. Shout out to Tommy T.
You know what? Instead of your coach letting the team run him, I heard.
Bro, LaMarcus Aldridge 30 to 61%, 20 minutes. KD, what? Easy money sniper, 20 points. What? In each of the first 11 games, 324 points in the first 11 games, averaging 29.5. Balling.
Bro, you talking about like LaMarcus Aldridge just shooting mad 3-pointers. He averaged 1 attempt a game, bro.
Oh, he was on fire the other
day. He averaged 1 attempt a game.
You want to know? You want to know what Tommy T said? He said, once you get to 20, you say 30. And then you get to 30, and then you say 40. And then before you know it, the season's over. So it's a bunch of bullshit.
So you taking that out of context because you know exactly
what he said.
And you're taking the statement out of context because they was asking him what it means about the team's gelling. Mm-hmm. Like, should the team, like, at what point do you say that the team is supposed to be gelling? Yeah. And that's what he said. Yeah. At some point you could say 10, and then at the 10-point game you say 20. So that there's no timetable on when a team's supposed to be gelling. That's what he was saying. You feel me? So yeah, look at you fiending.
I'm saying what they're saying.
again, you took one snippet out of context and you trying to run with it.
All right, this is what I'm saying, right? Kevin Durant, fourth quarter points in
since
09.
Wait, hold on.
What?
How we go from talking about Coach Tommy T quote to now, this is what I'm saying. Kevin Durant, fourth quarter points.
I know that we could listen.
That's this is what people be trying to say about you be all over the place. You feel me? There's no real clear break in your content. Like it's just we was at one point,
we go,
and then you jump to another point.
Bro, my point is Tommy T is not making excuses for them starters. They stinking up the gym and they pretending they run the city and they don't. Y'all don't run the city and y'all got this arrogance, especially after 5 games. Like, calm down. All I ask y'all to do is eat humble pie. But what happens? Y'all go on this rant about how this and that, but I'm going off on numbers. We 8-4. You guys 7-5. Case in point is those are just numbers. So if y'all mad at me about just looking at the numbers, be mad at the win-loss column. Because at the end of the day, that's what y'all mad at. Y'all can't be mad at me.
Ain't nobody mad at the win-loss column. Nobody's mad at that. That's the funny part.
But
what we talking about
home better. When we run the
when
city.
We talk about numbers, yes, baby. We're going to eat as soon as we leave. We're about to leave soon. Again, nobody's mad at the win-loss column because I'm not worried as a Knicks fan. You feel me? I'm not worried. And most Knicks fans that I know are not worried. You feel me? Because we know the kind of basketball we could play. You feel me? But when we talk about numbers, it's talking about you making all your assessments solely based on numbers.
All right, so what about this number? The Knicks have the 5th worst defensive rating this season. They had the 3rd best defense last season. Like, bruh, these are just numbers.
I feel like I explain the same thing to you more than once a show. You feel me? Like, we had this conversation already.
Bro, but what I'm saying is I just numbers.
And I explained to you
something.
And I explained to you, again, you just looking at the numbers. I'm watching the game, and I know that that's not indicative to how my team could play basketball.
Okay.
You feel me?
Okay.
And I see it because I watch the games. I know when the team is not putting forth the effort defensively, they're not getting back and closing out the way that I know they could, and I've seen them already do.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I hear you.
So that's what I'm saying about is one thing to look at the numbers, but the eye test is real. You feel me? Mm-hmm. You look at the game, you watch the game, and you make the assessments of games. I'm not saying that numbers are all wrong because I use numbers too. Yeah. You feel me? But what I'm saying is I don't make my sole assessment off of just numbers because it's certain things that the numbers don't show.
I'm not saying I do neither. Kev, the one talking spicy, but he can't explain why Pat Connaughton got a career high, Ricky Rubio got a career high, OG Anunoby got a career high, and Jaylen Brown got a career high this season.
Well, Jaylen Brown is nice.
Yo, man.
Yo. Oh, that's Tina?
Yo,
who run the city?
Who run the city?
It was Maddie.
Oh.
Yo, Maddie, what's up, man? Talk to me, man.
What up?
What's up, Maddie?
Yo, who run the city, Maddie?
Oh, you know Brooklyn runs the city.
That's Cap.
Brooklyn, that's
I'm happy you called though, Maddie. That's Cap. But
talk to me because you're a stat guy, man. I love stats, and you know stats. Talk to me.
I was just going to tip my hat to Aldridge this last week since last Friday, 4 games, averaging 15 and 7.
Nice.
With some really good aggressive defense out.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Harris is shooting 57.1 since the start of November.
Yes, indeed.
11 points a game and 5 boards. And then my big question was for T this week is how have you guys lost 4 games in the Garden already when you lost 11 all of last season?
Oh, my goodness. Oh.
I could easily answer that. You feel me? And I answered it.
I love
already,
it. Thank you, Maddie.
But you hear and again, I don't know if you was watching earlier. You know, I agree with Coach Tommy T when he says, you know, we got to play with that edge. You feel me? Because everybody comes in the Garden, hyped to play in the Garden. You feel me? And teams just had more of an edge than we had, and it's been evident in our play. You feel me? Like, for instance, Coach Tommy T referenced the fact that just because you're home, that doesn't mean you're going to win. You feel me? Because everybody's excited to play in your home court. So you have to meet that kind of intensity. And a lot of times we don't meet that kind of intensity on the defensive end. You feel me? And that also ends up that usually stems for us not making shots initially. You know, when we're not making shots and the three's not falling, we usually don't have that same intensity on the defensive end. And teams are coming in, and especially after our hot start, knowing that the Knicks are nothing to play with, and they come in hyped to play the Knicks. this is how we lose. You feel me? Like I don't know how else better I can explain that.
Yeah, no, that
I hear that. And then one shout out to the Nets, even though we beat a bunch of crappy teams already this year.
Yeah, man.
Out of the 8 wins, we got 6 of those games we've held the opponents under 100, and 5 of those 6 we've held them to under 92, which in this NBA is some pretty monster stats.
Defense.
But, love the show.
I appreciate you.
Yo, call back next week, Maddie.
That was a good question, Maddie. Word. Yeah. Maddie always got a solid call. He comes with the numbers. You feel me?
Yeah, man. He's a numbers guy. And again, when we started, you would always say, yo, I'm a stat guy. I said, I'm a stat guy now. You said, thank you. And my thing is, again, everybody's not going to have the, I guess, convenience to watch the game every game. Like, yo, I take so much criticism about not watching the game every game. But look, man, trust me, I do my due diligence. I don't come up here bragging, oh, I'm Big Fan Breezy because I'm Big Fan Breezy. I do a lot of homework. I do a lot of research. But I said all that to say, I got a lot of spicy talk about James Harden. He's averaging 18 and 8 and 8. He's just shy of a triple double. So
who had spicy talk? He played bad.
Definitely last week. He playing like poop.
I said he played bad in the beginning of the season. And was I wrong?
No, but I'm saying he was going to get better. And
I didn't say he wasn't going to get better.
Also, you said that the way that the refs call a game now changes his game. And I said he would still be good because he could knock down the 3 ball. And
I didn't say that he couldn't shoot. When did I say?
No, I didn't say that. I said you said it affected his game. Like he's not effective. Nah, he's still, bro.
In the beginning of the season, 30? In the beginning of the season, it clearly affected his game.
Well, he adjusted.
I never said that. When have you heard me say that James Harden would never be good again?
I ain't never said you said
that. All right, so you making it sound like I said that.
I'm rubbing it in.
So what I'm
saying he good now.
Hey, yo.
Pause. I'm saying that last week, he went through it.
I said in the beginning of the season, he was playing like poop. That's what I said, which was a fact.
Yeah, I'm saying he playing great right now.
All right.
I'm not saying that you said this. I'm not. Yo, everything. It's not me trying to say you cap it. I'm saying that he's playing great now.
All right.
That's not for a debate for real. I'm just letting you know that, last week was last week, but with the mentality that we have game to game, we trying to win a championship. I heard some of the interview with Ben Breen. He was like, yo, they asked him, did you think about the loss versus Chicago? He said, nah, we just go into next game, ready for next game. The mindset of I said all that to say this. The mindset of the Brooklyn Nets is take care of what you can this game and then get to the next game. Same thing we doing with Kyrie Irving. He's not here on the team. We got to focus who is here on the team because it's not about the players that's on the roster. It's about the players that's on the floor. And we looking good. I don't know what the score is, but last time I checked, it was 21-21. I know you don't want to check. We playing there in Louisiana.
Oh, y'all playing?
We playing Zion and the rest
Zion
of the,
playing?
No, not Zion. No,
I'm about to say,
playing. I don't know if Ingram is
the overweight
playing.
lover playing.
Listen, that was a bad draft pick. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened.
On paper, it was a great draft pick. If New Orleans didn't pick him, the whole city in New Orleans would have burned down. They'd have burned down with the Smoothie King Arena. They'd have burnt it down. They would turn that into Slushy King. You feel me?
They over there right now. It's a close one, 41-37, Brooklyn.
Yeah, but I would imagine. I ain't looking at the score, but I would imagine we are winning pretty good right now.
Shout out to Maddie, man. You was right about Joe Harris. He's 5 for 5 from 3-pointer.
Me and Maddie said the same thing though.
Yo, man, listen.
Can you acknowledge the fact that I said that about Joe Harris?
No, keep shooting. But I was still feel like I was right too. Like him taking Kyrie's shot attempts.
When we had that argument,
crazy.
We realized that we were pretty much saying the same thing.
Yeah, like, no, but I said also, spectrum,
I said also, I thought you were saying bench him permanently.
Nah.
You want a yo-yo. You want everything. I thought you were saying bench him, like take away all his minutes. You were just saying limit his minutes. And I agreed that might be a thing, but he need to be on the court to keep shooting so he can come out that slump.
Yo, we shooting at a 69% clip.
So they must be shooting good too clip. If it's a close game.
Yeah, they shooting 50% behind the arc, and they shooting 46% for the game, and we shooting 51%.
Yeah. Speaking of shooting the threes, you feel me? And we talking about our losses. That's again, I could credit that to hustle because we're not getting out and contesting shooters. Our last 2 losses, both teams shot over 50% from the 3. That's unacceptable.
Again, RJ can't be everywhere. And this is the significance of Bruce Brown and Ben Bree. I remember all last season. I was like, yo, we need 2 Bruce Brown.
Again, I think, again, it's not so much the talent as it is the effort. You feel me?
Not run into the corner to contest the three, that type of thing.
Because like defense takes multiple efforts, right?
Yeah.
So you have to deny the initial score. Then you have to deny until you get the ball. A lot of times we deny the first and second attempts, but after that, it ends up in a wide open 3-point shot because the effort is not there.
Yeah.
Again, I don't think it's the talent. I think we have the talent to defend well. Evan Fournier has really good pause, really good hands on defense. Pause. You feel me? Like he gets a lot of deflections. It's when his effort is up there.
Yeah.
You know, same thing with Kemba. He draws a lot of charges. He might not be able elite defender as far as staying in front of his man, but he has attributes that are good on defense, like his ability to take charge when the effort is there. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Our game on the defensive end is about group defense and effort.
Right.
And when we playing defense and offense is the same thing, like team effort. We've got to play team basketball on both ends of the court.
Right. To add to what you're saying, that was the confusion with me. I thought y'all was trying to identify as a ball club that's dangerous with the 3 ball in the beginning of the season. I thought that was the new Knicks. You know what I'm saying? And I guess it fell apart when the transition, y'all started getting beat on transition. I feel like, you know, the momentum is crazy for the Knicks. Like, as much as y'all say I don't watch the games, I listen to them. And that's what the disparity for me is for the Knicks. It's like the momentum, like y'all be up big or y'all be down big. You know what I'm saying? It's either one of the two.
It's usually a 3 to 4 minute point of the game that dictates the game for us, whether it be us losing or winning. You feel me? Like we could be in the game and then we go through a 2 to 3 minute stretch where the offense is just not clicking.
Yeah.
And the other teams is. You feel me? Like that's
y'all wanted that Buck win.
Bruh, did I not?
Y'all was going through pain. Tell me about it.
So first of all, you feel me? I don't care if you try to troll because I still, even though we lost that game, I still loved our effort to get back in the game, and it made me proud, even in the loss. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
We started off the game horrible. Started off the game real horrible. Again, the starting 5 being lethargic. You know what I mean? And I was like, I was sitting there like, well, this is a loss. You feel me? Because I didn't see
how y'all could get back in.
Exactly, with the starting 5 playing the way that they did.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a little flash in the second quarter with the second unit. Then third quarter comes, starting 5 again, start to shit the bed again. I'm sorry, baby. And then Coach Hamiti sat the starters.
Yeah.
And then we started to come back. I was like, oh, yes.
Yeah.
We better I would talk so much shit if we come back from this.
As a fan.
But I don't like to blame things on people, but I will say this was a key factor.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when they challenged that block, was it a block or a foul? It was a foul. When they challenged, it was a foul. They challenged the foul that ended up being a block. The amount of time, we had all the momentum.
Mm-hmm.
The amount of time that it took the refs to figure it out, killed our momentum.
Was that a home game or a away game?
It was a Bucks game. It was we was at whatever their arena.
Then you gotta expect that. You know what I mean?
Bro,
not to say that they did it intentionally, but
I don't think they did it intentionally. But I'm just saying that
it must have been at a crucial time in the game where it could decide.
Yeah,
you know,
it definitely was. You know, it was a 4-point game, bro.
Right.
If we got the foul, we'd have brought it down to a 2-point game.
Right. Now, that's what I will say. When you watch the game, little intangibles like you just mentioned, you could relay that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I get it. Like there's times where I don't get to watch the game, and my vlog is different from when I do get to watch the game. You know what I'm saying? Especially, you know, missing Kyrie Irving. You know what I mean? But I only said that to say we was talking about 3-pointers, and we number 2 on the list. And not to be a thorn in your side, but Charlotte is number 1.
Yeah.
On 3-point field goal percentage in the last 3 games.
Yo, listen.
You guys are number 5.
And that's with us having like quite a few recently really bad 3-point games.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Like we I think the last the game before the game before last we played, we shot like 9 for like 30 something. Like, it was crazy. You feel me? Like, and we have like a few games like that, and we're still number 5, and that's because the ball movement wasn't there, and we like the starting 5 fell in love with the fact of coming up the court and just shooting the first 3-pointer available.
Right, but is Kemba known for being a facilitator? I mean, he's always scored the ball, right?
I mean,
but he's more known for scoring the ball.
I think he averaged like over 5 assists a game for his career.
That's what I'm interested in, because I feel like that's the weak point, and that's where defenses easily could collapse on you.
Actually, no, because in the beginning of the season, when we're doing really good, Kemba was bringing the ball up the court, and the ball movement was good.
Why go away from that?
And Kemba, he's not I'm not going to say he's a Chris Paul, but his career average is like 5.5 assists a game.
Right.
You feel me?
He reminds me more of an off guard.
That's okay. Guard. No, again, for a point guard, if you have a point guard that's averaging 5-6 assists a game for a starting point guard, that's pretty good. You elite point guards average the 8 and above. You feel me? Like
Harden.
Yeah, elite point. Well, Harden he been doing that though, because he draws so many double teams. It makes it easier. Westbrook is not known as a passer, but he averaged almost 10 assists a game.
He had to change his game.
You feel me?
Like you said, that's IQ. You draw that many double teams, you gotta pass.
Exactly. So I mean, I'm not saying he's not known for being a facilitator, but he averages almost 10 assists a game for like quite a few seasons. So
we'll see.
Facilitator and they'll also always lead to assists.
No.
There's a thing that's called the hockey assist.
I know what you mean.
Yeah,
you be like, it's like
the pass
whipping that ball around the court.
The pass that leads to the pass.
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of like touch passes.
Yeah,
like he'll penetrate, throw it to the guy, I guess on the wing, and then the defense will collapse, but he'll swing it to the corner.
Exactly.
That's the hockey assist. I get that.
You feel me? And Kemba does a lot of that because he drives to, like, early in his career. He drove to the basket a lot. So. All right, baby. Can you hold it for a little bit? All right, give me like a couple minutes, and then because we're about to wrap up. Yeah. So,
all right. So real quick before we leave, I wanted to do this. If the playoffs started today, the Wizards are number 1.
Yeah,
and they will play.
They're not gonna stay there though.
Right. Y'all will be a playing team between the. We're
not gonna stay there neither.
Right. The Rap. But look, think about it. Just how close it is. This is the conversation for the East Coast. How close it is. The top team is 8-3. The play-in team is 7-6.
Yeah,
1 win behind this. You know what I mean? So it's really close.
Again, we got to credit that to how early it is in the season. I think we only like 12 games in.
Yeah. This is
you're going to definitely
for us. I think.
I think the mid to the top tier teams are going to definitely be close throughout the season.
Y'all will play the play-in game versus the Raptors. The winner out of that will play the Bulls.
So what will happen is you're going to see like the mid to top tier teams stay close together. This is what I believe. And then you're going to start seeing the lower echelon start to fall off. All right,
so I'm gonna just go through the playoffs. Who would play? The Wizards would play the Knicks or the Raptors. The winner out of that. The Bulls will play the sorry, it's 9 and 10 and 7 and 8. So the Wizards will play the winner out of the Bucks and the Hornets. The Bulls will play the winner out of the Knicks and the Raptors. This is only if the playoffs started today. The Bulls will play the Heat, which will be tough for us. Tough. We played the Heat already. I think we lost that game. They're a real tough defensive team. We will have to find creative ways to score the basket, and we will have to be elite defenders, especially in the post. And you got experience with Kyle Lowry, but we got Bembry in the backcourt with Bruce Brown. I think we could slow down their 1 and 2. Butler might give us trouble, but if we put Bruce Brown on Butler, in a 7-game series, I think we could beat them because we could always go to KD for offense, and I don't think they don't have necessarily one go-to guy. They got a few go-to guys like with Bam and Butler, but in the fourth quarter, they might. I don't know. I see us beating them 4-2, but honestly, it'll be close. And right now, the way they're playing and the way we're playing, it's hard to say. We're 8-4, they 7-5. As a fan, biasly, we win that series, but I know that when it wouldn't be easy. You know what I'm saying? It'd be tough. But yeah, that's the playoff picture if it started today. And the Sixers would play the Cavs. So as you can see, teams with the major difference in this is the Hawks, you know, and the Hawks and the Celtics. You know, the Celtics made it last season, and you know, the Hornets, I think they made a push to make it last season, but they just missed it. The Hawks, they were in 5th seed. Right now, they the 13th seed. So right now, if the playoffs start, they wouldn't make it. You know what I'm saying? And again, you know, everybody expects them to do well this season, but this season is topsy-turvy. You know, who would have thought Wizards got the 1st seed? The Bulls got the 2nd seed. You know what I mean? Like, who would have thought that?
The Wizards are not going to stay in that seeding.
Yeah, but I think they make the playoffs again.
I think they make the playoffs, but I don't think they're going to stay in that high of a seeding.
Yeah, but what about Atlanta? That's going to look like it's tough for them to climb out of that. I'm saying they 4-8 right now.
Yeah, I don't know their whole story. I don't know what the injuries looking like. I don't know.
Nah, I didn't hear about them having no injuries. 1, 2, they brung everybody back that they got the 5th seed with. So listen, I don't know what's going on.
All I know is
maybe Trae Young. Maybe the rule is affecting Trae Young.
It could be. You feel me?
And he not getting to the line.
All I know is I said a lot of things in the beginning of the season. I said I don't feel like a lot of the teams that they had above us is going to be better than us. I said Hawks being better than us this season was debatable. I said Boston definitely wasn't better than us.
I put them at top 3.
I said,
ain't gonna lie.
I said Boston definitely wasn't better than us.
I thought Boston was gonna be good.
Yeah, I said they definitely wasn't better than us.
But they 11th right now.
They have in turmoil. Marcus Smart said that Jaylen Brown and Tatum don't want to pass the ball.
They said sit in the corner and just stay there.
It's trouble. Right? It's trouble in paradise over there. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I just know that I like to see that some of my stuff very early, still a lot of time for things to turn around for both teams. But very early, kind of look like what I was saying is coming true. Yeah. But yeah, I'm trying to. Unless you got something else.
Yeah,
because I gotta get this. Yeah,
I'll be knowing, man. Yo, listen, man. This Who Run the City, the podcast. It's Tea Time and Big Fan Breezy. I hope we win tonight's game. Hopefully, I could go home catch some of it. I know you trying to get home and catch some of it.
Well, now I got to record it, Playboy. I'm watching it from scratch.
Oh, all right. Shout out to Kalia. She's a Knicks fan.
Absolutely. Come here, Kalia.
You know,
Kalia, come here.
That's really the only Knicks fan I got love for. and Kev daughter, she got the Barrett jersey.
Let's go Knicks. Let's go Knicks. Let's go Knicks.
Thank you, baby.
All right, man. Yeah. So shout out to Kalia. Shout out to the Knicks fan, JJ.
Gotta raise the youth up right, you heard?
Mm-hmm. and JJ, shout out to JJ. Let him know about the ticket. How we going?
I already said JJ, just send me an email address, man, so I could send you the tickets. I'm gonna do that tonight when I get to the crib. You heard?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I hope you enjoy the game. I mean, man. You know, rep right. Orange and blue skies. You already know the vibes. Bing bong. You're ready.
Yeah, man. Brooklyn Nets rule.
Caps.
Let's leave with a win and a smoothie.
Listen, man, y'all better win this game.
yeah, we should win this.
All right. Peace, y'all. Thank y'all for the pull up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.